Yo, what's up, guys? This is Hugel, and you're watching Revolution in Friends.
Salimos pa' la carretera, la gente a mí me pregunta y yo le digo que yo estoy en Marianela, 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 y yo le digo que yo estoy en Marianela, 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 y yo le digo que yo pasa, súbeme la música DJ.
Revolution. Damn.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Revolution and Friends here on Revolution 93.5 Miami. My name is Rob Cappadonna, and I'm here with C. And today we have a very special guest for you guys, Mr. Hugel here in the house. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for speaking, brother.
My time, brother. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So we're going to ask you a few questions today so, we get to know you a little better. You've been killing it in the last few months, actually the last year with all your shows and absolutely amazing performances. We actually witnessed one of your performances.
Yeah, it was. I was at the time. It was amazing.
You got a blast.
It was a beautiful night.
Blessed, and everyone knows you're here in Miami, of course, all over the world. So
Yeah, thank you for finding us, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you had a good time.
we had so much fun,
it
brother.
was awesome.
Okay, my first question for you is: how did you get to the house music scene, and what was your inspiring about all the music?
So first, when I started in the beginning, I started to do beats on the laptop when I was like 12, 13, and I was working with the rappers in Marseille, south of France, where I'm from. But I quickly realized that these guys are a mess, you know what I'm saying? They're always like high, they're always like late, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't work with rappers. It's like, it was not for me, And then I was like, okay, I want to be the artist. I want to be alone. I want to be like the guy that's going to do his thing without having any other people involved. And when I was 16, I went in the club for the first time. And I saw that guy up there, playing records, playing that sound that was new for us because we were really into hip-hop. We didn't really know about house. And he was playing that tunes and the girls were screaming. I was seeing girls everywhere. And I was 16, and I was broke. I was like, fuck.
It's like, I want to do that.
No girls around. I mean, this guy got all the girls. Who's this guy? I want to be that guy.
We know that feeling.
Yeah.
Exactly. We know that one.
And then I started to get interested into the house stuff. And then I was like, damn, like, maybe I can become like a DJ and having my own artist project. Means I don't need the rappers anymore. I can be the producer, the artist, the everything in this. And I kind of liked it because I could be like independent and do my stuff. But you need to know that like in the beginning, I really wanted just to be a resident DJ. My first dream was to be the resident DJ at the weekend in the club.
Yeah.
Like the guy I saw in the club the first time. I wanted to be that guy. That was my dream first,
Oh, look at you new.
Yeah, but this came later. Like that producing like records. I mean, also the industry changed. You know what I'm saying? Like when I started, the DJ was like the guy in the corner of the club doing his thing. Like
That's how it was for us.
right. It was not like right now, like the pop star world. Like that wasn't like that at the beginning.
So, and what about, like, you have a very particular sound in your tracks and the style of production, right? So when it comes, to your signature sound, like, how did you develop it? Like, how did that happen?
So I've been like resident DJ in Marseille in south of France for like 10 years.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you're from Italy, like the Mediterranean Sea, you got south of France, you got Spain, you got Italia, like, the culture is all similar in the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah.
So my boss, they were going all the time to Ibiza, to Spain, because they had like some business over there. And every time they were coming back, they were like, hey, I want you to play this record, this record, this record. So I grew up with all this stuff from Luciano, Vagabundos, like all these things.
Oh, yeah.
Who were like really like full of drums and, and then later, after I quit the residency, when I started like to be on the international scene as a DJ, I moved to Ibiza. I was living in Ibiza in Spain, And then my music started to get even more like, Balearic, the feeling of all the drums and all that shit. And then when COVID arrived, I did as a therapy because I thought it was the end of the world, like from one day to another, I had no show anymore. I was locked in my house and stuff.
And you fell too.
Just, and I moved from Ibiza to Lisbon. I had to move to Portugal. So I was not in Ibiza anymore and I started to miss Ibiza a lot. And just like as a therapy, I just produced Morenita.
Okay.
But I never planned that this song would arrive in America and would be like a new sound in America, because the truth is like now in America they call what I do the Latin house and this and that. But the truth is that what I do is just the music from Ibiza we got since like 15 years, right?
Yeah.
And because I was living there, it's music I always
And that became means.
had around me.
Yeah.
But in America, this music never arrived.
No.
So the fact that now I'm living here in Miami, I'm able to work with a reggaeton singer and stuff. We can, take that music from Ibiza and make it evolving
To a new level.
to a new level and maybe a little bit more mainstream. And this is why now, like Marianela is like, in America on radio and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a journey, but everything starts from the Mediterranean Sea, where we're from, which is Sassafras, Spain, Italia, like this place. Yeah.
And you are in the right place now because, you're for the amount of Latinos that we have here in Miami, so your music is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, but like it's important to precise that all of that comes from Ibiza, it comes from Europe, it comes from Spain, and not from South America, right?
Yeah.
Now that we're here, we collaborate with South America, we do different stuff with South America, but a lot of people, they think like all of that comes from South America, and like Ibiza, España, and Europe were there like a long time before.
Already had it.
You know what I'm saying? It was like a long time before South America, so yeah.
And this is something common that we have with you. We started everything from Italy, and then we expanded.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
Yeah, try entering like new markets with a new sound that it's not really new. It really exists somewhere else, but you bring it into a place where
why it doesn't exist, and then people like think it's new. And I mean, and don't get me wrong, it is new in a way because like the Morenita was like the Ibiza vibe, but once I start to mix stuff with a reggaeton singer from Puerto Rico, from Republic Dominican, all of that,
Tempo and
all that stuff, then it's new because it's a mixture between the Ibiza sound and then the Latino sound from here. It works. Yeah, it is.
As we said, you put your signature.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, since we talked about, all your new sound and how you're bringing it to make it to a new level. So what is the biggest achievement so far that you got in your career that you think is the biggest one up to now?
I would say as 2022 last year, I felt like, because I had my breakthrough, my first one in Europe in 2018, but I felt like 22 was my breakthrough in America last year. And it's the biggest achievement. I mean, when you're from Europe, you grow up with the video, from 50 Cent, from like all the time of Dr. Dre, Jimmy Iovine, Interscope, all of that you see on TV, the America, the Miami, the Los Angeles, the Hollywood.
Welcome to Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
You know what I mean? So for me, now being able to be on tour in America, to have gigs in America, to have fans in America, to have people who listen to my music in America, you need to know that right now on my Spotify, America is the first market. It means like most of my listeners for the music I do is in America.
It's crazy.
And I'm not American, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't born there. I had to learn other languages to be able to be here, So it's crazy to see your music is like now in America, I think, So that's the biggest achievement for me.
And for you, like, I know that you travel a lot, you tour a lot, you play in a lot of places, but throughout your tours and shows, what is the craziest thing that happened during one of your sets? Something crazy.
I played crazy. Yeah,
It's crazy, funny, something.
Yeah, that. Like, I played in Uruguay.
Okay.
In December. Right? It was amazing. Uruguay, great country. Really, I loved it. It was incredible. And I played that like rave kind of thing, very old school style, a lot of people outside with a pool and everything. Big vibe. And I'm playing my set and the vibe is like incredible, yeah? And we just hear the thunder like so loud like this, yeah? 3 seconds. In 3 seconds, there is no electricity at all on you anymore, right? So no turntable, no juice, nothing worked. Then all the people start to be like, woo, and while they do like, woo, and then I never seen that much water coming from the sky on the thing. Wow. So everyone is like, starting to running.
Epic.
In like 1 minute, the entire festival is empty.
And you were there. You were the only one that...
I was like performing, so they tried to take me out because the water is crazy, but it went from like super sunny, super beautiful, super vibe,
To super terrible.
Bro, it was the end of the world, like a storm, like I never seen before. And then, I was like, so what we do? Like the set finished, they were like, yeah, sorry, it's over, like,
Thank God you didn't get electrocuted,
Well, I was supposed to play like 3 hours set, and then I could play like 2 hours 15 or something like that.
Okay.
So it's not that bad, But yeah, it was definitely the end of the party, like from 1 second to another. Like nobody...
Sounds pretty bad.
Nobody could plan that. It was really weird.
Yeah, man.
So, talking about music, what are for you, for your career, what are the biggest influences that took you to this style when you first started?
When I started, the guys that were really like, I mean, first one is Carl Cox. Is the first guy I saw. I mean, I did a reel on my Instagram about this. I think I was like 16 or something like that. When I saw him in my hometown in Marseille playing, I think it's the first time I experienced what is techno or house, or like, this music that hypnotize you and you don't know the record, but still you get hypnotized and you're like, damn, like what's going on? Like you can't stop dancing once you in the hypnotized stuff. And then I was like, okay, so this is techno basically. This is house music. This is electronic music. Mm-hmm. So that was the first guy that teach me what it is to play techno music, which is completely different than playing, for example, hip hop. Yeah, you're gonna play the hit, with the cut, and the techno and the house is based on hypnotizing people, right?
Yeah.
So I discovered this when I was 16, and I was like, wow, this is like kind of a bit magic, it's like a guru.
Yeah.
So after Carl Cox, the guys that were around were a lot Axwell, all these guys, they were like, getting on fire this time. Of course, David Guetta as well, because I'm French, and in France
he's French as well. So.
I mean, he's still like a huge legend, and he was the first guy also that how can I say, like, bring that DJ culture into something that could be a little bit more mainstream with some vocals and turn stuff into songs, right? And since my very first background was the hip hop, I also always wanted to produce hits. I wanted to produce like songs
with vocals.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? And then I was like, but I also love that DJ thing when you do that underground record that hypnotize the people. And yeah, but this all this influence that took me that like now I'm able to do like DJ records, but it's still like kind of mainstream a bit as well. You can listen on Spotify, you know what I mean? Like it's a mix of things, But the first guy who did it was David. So it's
did you meet David? Did you meet David?
Yeah.
I met?
Yeah. I started to work with David in Fuck Me, I'm Famous, his party in Pacha, Ibiza. Then I joined him at the residency, it's called Big, at Ushuaia, in Ibiza as well. And I opened early 2018 his entire arena tour in Europe. So I did all the arena with him. I played with him in July again in Ushuaia, Ibiza. So yeah. So he helped a lot. So yeah, big love.
Open for who actually shaped your style.
Yeah.
That's.
No, yeah, big love to David Guetta because he really gave me support since day one. So 100%, yeah.
So, and if you could collaborate with any artist, who would
right now
and why? Yeah, right.
With what I do right now?
Yeah, what? Right.
You really ask me?
Yeah, right.
You don't know?
I can assume. Let's see. David Guetta?
Nah.
No. Who?
Bad Bunny, baby.
Oh, Bad Bunny. Okay.
That's right. Come on. That's why he was saying when you were
we're in Miami. Like the music I do right now. It's Bad Bunny.
We're in a everywhere.
No,
Bad Bunny, that works. Okay.
No, for sure. Imagine right now with the music I do, if I got Bad Bunny on record,
like
doing like this, like how?
Are you trying to tell us something? Is it a work in progress?
No. There's no. I wish though. I wish.
Wait, Bad Bunny, if you're watching, okay, let's make this collaboration happen.
He's waiting for you. He's got the sound. You got the voice.
I got a lot of stuff on the way with like really good singer right now. I can say it right now if you want. I have a featuring with Daleks coming. Which is crazy because like he's a big name in the reggaeton scene. But Bad Bunny is basically the number one artist in the world.
Say something to him.
Bad Bunny, if you want to do the house, the producer is right here. You know what I'm saying?
Such the app and Bad Bunny, let's go.
We'll send it directly to him.
Yeah.
What's something that you really like? That you personally do or make other people feel when you're behind the decks?
I think the fact that I've been resident DJ for 10 years, I have an ability to read the dance floor. And I'm able to, a lot of DJs, they play, they just said are very flat like that. They play like bangers after bangers after bangers, so they just play flat, right? I think I'm able to play with emotions, going up and down, and this is why when I do a party, people stay late, and I can like keep them like, late in the night because they don't get bored. It's not flat. It's not like 1 hour after 1 hour. Yeah, I'm tired. Let's go. No, the party.
We know that. Yeah, we know that.
I think this is what I do here.
And at the same time, I want to cut out another question for you. What's something instead that you normally do when you're out of the decks? Some of your hobbies that help you out when you're behind the decks.
I love boxing though.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Two martial artists, you.
Yeah. I'm trying to go every day. It's not easy with the tour and with the life living in the plane and stuff, but yeah, I love boxing. I think it's great. I think it's amazing to start your day. You know, you go at the gym, you get a bit of workout, a bit of boxing, you know, cardio, all of that. It's something I really like. Keeps my brain like. And also when I do this, I don't have my phone with me, which is good because everything is on the phone. Yeah, the management is on the phone, the fans are on the phone, social media, the girlfriend, the everything is on the phone, right? So it's good when you can have a little moment for yourself.
Clear your mind.
Clear your mind a little bit, you know, just sweating and do something. So yeah, the boxing is there.
So when it comes to your genre of music, okay, so house, Latin house, call it whatever, what do you think it is that sets your genre of production apart from the other genres that you can hear on the radio and, you know, the popular right now?
The drums mainly.
The drums?
Yeah, the drums. I think like right now, especially if we talk about the mainstream scene, you know, there is not a lot of DJs that are producing a house music that has like organic elements or organic drums or tribal kind of feeling. So yeah, I mean, all these drums like I used a lot in like reggaeton,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, a bit in Afro, Afro house and stuff like this. But in house music, I don't really see a lot of artists doing the drums and all that. Yeah, like I do it right now. So if you talk about the hip hop scene back in the days, like Timbaland, he had his like sound,
Yeah.
because of the drums, so the groove he got. Like I was like Timbaland groove, you know.
Okay.
And I think in the house music scene right now, my kind of signature is like the groove, the drums that I bring into the record.
The signature.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Now this is going to be a little bit different, right? Let's say you're in a desert island
You know what? There's a line, yeah.
and there's nobody, but you have to bring 3 records that mean a lot to you.
Yeah.
Choose from 3 records that you would like to bring in that desert night.
I would bring. Let me think.
That easy, huh?
I would bring.
Can be any music.
Dr. Dre, Still Dre. It's like really is the record that made me feel like I wanted to become a producer.
I feel you. Should.
Then I would put a little Earth, Wind and Fire. Fresh. I like this one. I grew up with that. My mom was like, playing that every day. And if I have to choose a third one, my God, there's so much music. It's not easy. If I have to put a third one, just because of the history, is one of the records that really put me into that dance house music stuff when I was a kid. It was that David Guetta song, "People Come, People Go." I think, I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, that was
Remember the top.
one of the most first.
Yeah, that's called. The title was this, no? People Come, People Go.
I can't be.
Beats will go.
No, very
Way back.
Yeah, that like the records that like when I was kid, like, did stuff for me, yeah.
So a lot of your fans are going to be watching this. So what can they expect from you for future projects or shows and tours? Like, is there anything you want them to know?
Well, yeah, man, we're doing a lot of amazing events. I'm about to play at the end of the month, EDC Mexico.
Okay.
That's gonna be crazy. I'm doing my first Mexican tour, so I'm playing like a couple of shows. I'm playing Tulum for the first time at the end of the month. I'm very excited about this. Bomboniere, it's gonna be great. Then we have that Miami Music Week coming. I just confirmed ONS, which is like, one of the biggest party in Ibiza. And I'm about to play it here in Miami ONS, so it's gonna be crazy. I'm playing also with Insomniac, the Night Trip, and the Tool Room for party.
Okay.
So that's gonna be great for my music week. Of course, a lot of shows in America, they'll be everywhere. I got this show with Gordo in Chicago, early March, gonna be fire. EDC Vegas again, a couple of stuff like that. Residency in Ibiza this summer, probably a lot. But let's see. And music-wise, my God, I have so much music. It's great.
So you stay in biz. You stay really,
Bro,
Never stop.
we try to release one record a month. Right? That's a lot. So
12 tracks. And
you can expect a lot of new stuff in the next month. It's gonna be great.
Oh man, we appreciate your time and thank you for joining us today.
Man,
Thank you for
absolute pleasure.
being with us.
For our friends back home, thank you for watching Revolutionary Friends and stay tuned for more interviews. See you next time.
See you.
Marianela, 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 y yo le digo que yo estoy en Marianela, Marianela, Marianela.